All right guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. My name's Kermit, and behind me is a 1966 Corvette. This thing is absolutely beautiful. We're gonna open up the hood, we're gonna start it up, give you a full walk around of the vehicle. You can see the paint in the daylight here. You can make a good decision on your car because you're gonna be taking through every little piece of this thing to make sure that you see everything there is to see on this thing. So, let's get started. All right guys, the front of our Corvette, absolutely beautiful. I love the hideaway headlights on these particular model years of these things. Absolutely beautiful. The bumper is in great shape, obviously been redone recently. The front of the grille here, sometimes you see these chipped up or cracked, missing little teeth and what have you. Absolutely perfect, you know, no problems with it. Nose of the car, great shape. The paint's really nice on the front of this thing. I mean, you get your Corvette, all your badges and stuff like that look like they have been redone. Very, very nice. Hood, beautiful. Coming around to the fenders of the car, I mean, absolutely just great. I mean, the guys whoever did this thing, they spent quite a bit of money on the paint job, and that much is apparent. And a lot of your hood gaps too, very, very nice. You know, these fiberglass cars, things sometimes will warp a little bit. I mean, this thing is actually in really good shape. There's no, you know, a lot of elevation changes where the panels fit. Everything looks great on this thing. Side badges look good. The side pipes, of course, I mean, that's half the reason to own one of these things, with the exception of the performance. All your gaps here look great, nothing wrong with that. Door paint looks excellent. I'll give you guys an open of the door. Very, very easy. Whoever set the door up actually has got the thing aligned pretty nice. Very, I mean, perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Belt lines for your window, all that looks to be in place, you know, not all rotted away like you often see them. Underneath here is your convertible top. See here, both front and back tires on this thing are Silvertown Radial Redlines. BF Goodrich makes them. They're good tires, but we'll get to that in the undercarriage section of the video. Quarter paint looks like it's really, really nice. No big orange peel or anything like that. You know, big paint flaws. We always check for that. Nothing here. I mean, the back of this thing where you got the big flat surfaces here, you can really see the quality of the paint job on this thing. And I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Did a very good job of their wet sand and buff on this thing. I mean, very high quality. I would imagine this is probably a clear coat paint, although I can't be for certain. Bumpers, those are in good shape. Obviously been re-chromed, if not brand new. Got our tail light bezel there, or I should say license plate bezel there. All that's still there in good shape. Coming around to the other side of the car, I mean, absolutely beautiful. It's the same as the driver's side, you know. It's absolutely fine, nothing wrong with it. Give you guys a door open. Look at that right there. You can see that all the paint in here is in really, really good shape, you know, very nice. The interior looks good, but we're going to get to that in a second. All of your weather stripping on the car looks like it's all intact, you know, it's not all chewed up, dry rotted, what have you. Very nice with the door close, just that simple. I mean, there's very, very little pressure. Just closes right up, no problem. Side pipe there, front of the car here, I mean, excellent. This is a really nice paint job on this thing. Very nice, and I also like the color too. It's not very overbearing. It's, you know, just kind of like a subtle color, you know, almost like a gentleman's muscle car sort of a thing. And that's one thing this Corvette's got going for it. Well, let's check out the interior. All right guys, door panels on this thing look pretty darn good. We got a small little nick right there, nothing to worry about with that. Other than that though, I mean, they're in excellent shape. I really love the tan interior on this car. It accents the burgundy exterior very, very well. Normally around this part of the video I would run my hand underneath the door of the car and tell you whether or not there's rust there. Well, the doors are fiberglass, so fiberglass doesn't rust, so you got nothing to worry about there, but I'm going to do it anyway, and I don't feel any cracks in the fiberglass or anything like that, which is nice. Door sill of the car looks like it's really nice, same as the rest of the car. All the paint here is really nice. The dashboard's beautiful, and we're going to see all those gauges operating here when we go to take this thing for a ride. Carpet obviously has been replaced. I mean, it would be amazing if this carpet was in this good a shape, you know, in original 66. But you can look underneath the mat here, no stains, nothing wrong with that. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Give you guys another shot of that. But they do have the protective mats in here. Pedal pads look like they're in good shape. You know, dashboard up underneath there looks all right. Seat upholstery, I mean, very nice, nothing wrong with that. I mean, lift it up here, get you a little shot of the back here. I mean, really beautiful up where your convertible top gets stuck, which is up in here. And all under this panel right here, I believe you've got battery and what have you under here. Very nice. Jack, battery, and I'm sorry, your battery's underneath the hood. Under here should be your jack. It's only on the later model ones that you have the battery under there. I guess that's it, guys. Let's take her for a ride.
All right, now that you've had a quick look at the car, if you want to go straight to our website and check out about 180 other cars, hit the top button. If you'd like to watch an About Us video, hit the middle button. If you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bottom button. Now let's get back out there and check out that car.
All right, guys, 66 Corvette. And off we go. Transmission shifts really, really nice in this thing. The steering wheel's nice and straight. Very nice. Yeah, speaking of Corvettes, there's a modern one right there. That guy waved at us. Yeah, you'll get used to that when you drive these things. But I guess getting to this car specifically, we can see that our tachometer's working, speedometer's working, fuel gauge is working. Our battery, I guess the charge gauge is actually working too, which is kind of a rarity. You see a lot of those generally are broken. Water temp, good there, and it's actually the engine's running nice and cool. We got good oil pressure, you know, especially at this low RPM with the engine hot. It's something we like to check for. Brakes work really good in this car. Very, very nice, solid feeling brake pedal. I do believe on this year it is a disc system. I think we stopped doing drum brakes in '63 for Corvettes, if I'm not mistaken. A little bit of traffic here. But no pulls that I'm aware of on this car. I mean, you can take your hand off the wheel, kind of hit the brakes. Doesn't really pull. We'll get it up. We'll get it up to speed here so you guys can see that. It's got that signature Corvette sound too. Runs good. Third gear. This thing actually would be pretty freeway friendly too, with what it seems like the gear ratio would be in this thing. Very nice. Making our turn here. Turn signal's working. A couple of big trucks here. A little bit of a downshift, and away we go. I'd like to point out, radio works. Get up to speed here. Hand off the wheel, no pulls. Gonna tap the brakes a little bit. It's not pulling there. Very, very nice. If you'd like to come and see this car, make sure to give Tom a call. We can set you up with an appointment to see the thing. We'll put it up on the hoist for you, take you for a ride. Or if you want to have an inspector come take a look at the car, by all means, we can accommodate that as well. We're here in, well, right around Detroit in the Motor City. We're actually in Plymouth. So if you do want to come and see us, fly in, by all means, just give us a call. Make sure we got the car at the shop and it's not in storage with our facilities, and come on in and see us. One more time for the little Corvette V8. I mean, excellent. It runs just fine. And the motor is still saying nice and icy cold. Got good oil pressure. I mean, we're at an idle here. According to the tachometer, about 600 RPM, and we've still got 25, 30 pounds of hot oil pressure, which means the motor internally is very healthy. This thing rides really well, too. All right, we're coming on back up to the shop here in just a second. We're going to go and put her up on the hoist for you guys. You can check out the undercarriage. We're going to give you the technical specifications on both the transmission, the engine, and the rear end as well. And overall, just get you the finishing look at this car so you can make a good decision in your investment. And this is us, Vanguard. All right, guys, stay tuned. More to come.
Okay, here we are up under this 1966 Corvette. What a beauty. Take a look at this over here at the spare tire cover thing. This just looks beautiful. Looks like it rolled out of the factory. Somebody painted that nice and black. You've got this beautiful Corvette independent rear suspension. Everything looks intact back here. The rubber looks good. The springs look good. She's got about a 350 gear in the rear end back here. The bottoms of the, I think, well, no, this isn't a battery box on one this old. My mistake. The body bottoms, I guess we're going to call these, the floor pans and stuff look really good in here. We've got the cables for the emergency brake. Everything looks to be hooked up and in good working condition. The frame rails here look beautiful on this car. I don't see any holes. I don't see any repairs that have done or anything like that. Going up towards the front of the car, we got some nice side pipes out here. They look beautiful. Got a nice Muncie 4-speed transmission up under this bad boy. The orange paint on the engine, on the oil pan, the bell housing and all that looks really good. It's still got that nice heat shroud on the starter over here, so that baby will start up even after you've driven it all day. That starter won't be overheated with that shield. A lot of them are missing that. All the front suspension looks good. The tie rods, all that stuff looks to be intact. All the rubber looks good. I don't see any leaks going on there. The brake lines look good up here. Lower control, A-frames look good. The disc brakes all look to be intact. It's just a good looking overall car up under this 1966 Corvette. If you want to see about 100 pictures of it, go to our website and you'll see 100 more pictures of this car. Give us a call at 248-974-9513 and we'll answer any questions you may have about it. Okay, here we are at these really cool Corvette alloy wheels. They're the turbine style wheels and the aluminum looks to be in really nice shape. All the black paint down in those turbines there all seems to be really nice, not flaking off or anything like that. The spinners with that red, white, and blue center on them look gorgeous. The tires are 215/70 15-inch tires, and they're those real nice BF Goodrich Redline tires. The tread on them is probably about 75%. Let's go to the back and see what she's got out there. So here we are at the back tire on this 66 Corvette. It's identical to the front on this. There was no stagger done on these cars. She's 215/70 15-inch tires on those Corvette turbine wheels. Spinner back here looks to be in real nice shape. Still got the red, white, and blue paint on it. And again, those BF Goodrich red lines with about 75% of tread left on them, it looks like. So let's go up here, take a look under the hood of this car and see what that baby's all about. Okay, here we are under the hood of this 1966 Corvette, and the first thing you're going to see is this sticker that says 327. Well, it shouldn't have the 327 anymore. She's got a 1970 350 motor in her. However, somebody did put the aluminum Corvette valve covers back on there, so that looks real good. It actually looks completely correct under here. It's got air conditioning on this car. We've got power steering on this car. We've got power disc brakes all the way around on this car. The radiator seems to be nice and supported in there still. There's nothing going on there with the supports. All the bolts and wiring and everything looks to be correct. So when they put that 1970 350 in there, they did a heck of a nice job. So again, if you want to see about 100 photos of this car, go to our website or give us a call at 248-974-9513. Let Vanguard Motor Sales put this dream in your driveway.
All right, we've made it really easy for you. Click on any one of these 5 pictures here and it'll take you right to whatever you're interested in. We're going to give you about 30 seconds here to click these pictures. If you need more time, just go back in the video and click that picture.